The following video today is brought to you by Robinhood. Stay tuned till the end of the video to find out how to get a free stock from Apple, Ford, or Sprint. Just this weekend, the new MCU film Captain Marvel was released in theaters. Unlike other films in the Marvel Universe, however, there has been a lot of hate for this new franchise, with a lot of misinformation being spread around. So today I want to answer a few of the questions people have been having about Captain Marvel and why people are hating on it so much, including the movie star Brie Larson. The first signs of drama began brewing last year when some pictures emerged of the movie where the lead character wasn't smiling much. I personally don't get why this made some upset, but it did, with Photoshop pictures being spread around with the issue corrected. I suppose they were making the case that Brie wouldn't be very charismatic in the role, but it ended up just giving her a female empowerment moment when responding back to the criticism. Things really began to go downhill a few months later when comments from Brie started to get picked up by news outlets where she said that there were too many white male movie reviewers. To counteract this supposed problem, Mrs. Larson put a system in place to limit the amount of white men who would be allowed on her press tour. If you've been on the internet long enough, I'm sure you could already imagine the response to her statements. They led to a back-and-forth debate with anti-social justice warriors calling Captain Marvel anti-white and anti-male, and started leaving negative reviews before the movie came out on Rotten Tomatoes. This is when the Alita Challenge was started, which urged people to go see Alita Battle Angel instead of Captain Marvel to teach Disney a lesson. Not only would this put their money where their mouth is, but also support another female-led science fiction film which would make it difficult for their critics to label the campaign as sexist. While people are taking this very seriously right now, the truth is it's just a repeat of almost the same exact drama that's happened every year since 2016. A female-led movie comes out. A few fans of the series complain online. Someone involved with the movie lashes back with a statement that can be seen as anti-white and or male. Then even more fans leave bad reviews, boycott the film, or troll everyone involved. I think most can agree this all started with the 2016 Ghostbusters reboot, after the first trailer for the movie came out with a lot of downvotes. This led to a full-out war, with some at Sony claiming that it was a bunch of misogynists leaving the bad reviews because of the actresses taking the lead. Next up, after The Last Jedi came out, there was some backlash, and a few people went way too far and sent death threats to the movie star Kelly Marie Tran. This led to all Star Wars fans that were critical of the film's direction being labeled as loser nerds that didn't like the movie because they hate women. Wonder Woman actually seemed to buck the trend with early positive reviews, with audiences and critics calling it the best movie in the DC universe. But then some theaters started running female-only screenings of the movie. This brought the otherwise non-controversial film into the war. Some people started calling out the showings as being illegal discrimination based on sex. Even though they were mocked as crying man-babies for threatening to sue the theaters, it turns out that the showings were in fact illegal. Soon after that fiasco, an all-female Ocean's 8 film came out to lukewarm reviews and so-so box office returns. With this, Mindy Kaling said that the white male critics were being unfair to her movie. Cue the drama yet again of people mocking her statements and articles getting written. The thing I can't believe about this loop is that no one ever learns. Both sides keep on taking the bait with a war ensuing over who gets to be the victim. The anti-SJWs see themselves as fighting against the oppressive liberal elites, and the feminists think they're fighting against evil alt-right Nazis. In the case of Captain Marvel, making a statement like Brie Larson did that's going to get a large demographic riled up online seems counterproductive if you want a movie to make money. While she didn't actually say she hates men as some exaggerate online, her quotes were sure to spark criticism. I don't need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work about A Wrinkle in Time. It wasn't made for him. I wanted to know what it meant to women of color, biracial women, to teen women of color. What I find interesting about the criticism these Hollywood folks have about too many white men reviewing movies is they only seem to complain when the film receives mediocre reviews, such as the case for A Wrinkle in Time or Ocean's 8. Movies like Coco, Get Out, Moonlight, and Lady Bird received overwhelming praise from these same white men, and when this happens, I hear no complaints. It makes it seem like a movie not being made for the Caucasian male critics is only an issue when the white guy's opinion is negative. No matter if you do or don't feel there needs to be a more diverse group of critics in the industry, the concept that a professional reviewer can't judge a film based on its merits even if it's not specifically made for them is absurd. You don't need to be Jewish to appreciate Schindler's List, a kid to enjoy Toy Story, or Japanese to understand Seven Samurai. A good movie transcends race, gender, and age. So I can't help but believe that people who brush off criticism of their films because you're not the audience are just too arrogant to accept that there are things that can be improved on. Well, there's a debate to be had about diversity in film criticism. The way it's only brought out when a movie bombs seems just too convenient for my liking. In conclusion, everyone wants to be the victim in these scenarios. But at the end of the day, these sexism and film feuds boil down to the same exact thing every time. So I have to ask myself, why even get involved in the first place? Hey everybody, before I finish this video today, I just want to give a very big thank you to my sponsor Robinhood. Robinhood is an investing app that lets you buy and sell stocks, ETFs, options, and cryptos all commission free. While other brokerages charge up to $10 for every trade, Robinhood doesn't charge any commission fees, so you can trade stocks and keep all of your profits. Plus, there is no account minimum deposit needed to get started, so you can start investing at any level. The simple, intuitive design of Robinhood makes investing easy for newcomers and experts alike. View easy to understand charts and market data, and place a trade in just 4 taps on your smartphone. You can also view stock collections such as 100 most popular. With Robinhood, you can learn how to invest in the market as you build your portfolio. Discover new stocks, track your favorite companies, and get custom notifications for price movements so you never miss the right moment to invest. Robinhood is giving listeners of What Happened a free stock like Apple, Ford, or Sprint to help you build your portfolio. Sign up at whathappened.robinhood.com. Again, that's whathappened.robinhood.com, and a link will be provided in the description down below.
Toreador, on God.